The Suicide Squad. A Black Ops team of supervillains that's chorused by Amanda Waller doing high-risk missions operating from Belle Reve Penitentiary and doing all this for the US government. But what if the squad consisted of heroes and not villains? In this video, I'm basically going to be discussing what heroes I think will be a good fit on the squad and what roles they will have and how they could bounce off of other characters in the squad. I'm Regiman, and these are the 6 heroes I think will make a good fit on the squad.
Oh my god!
Baked biscuits. What y'all know about these, huh? Okay, so for this video, I basically compiled a list of 6 characters, 6 heroes that I think will make a perfect match on the squad. And first one as the leader is Black Canary. I chose Dinah as the leader of the squad because, for one, she already has that leadership capability due to her being the leader of the Birds of Prey. And Black Canary has also been some type of mentor figure to a lot of people in the DC universe, which is something I feel like that can be incorporated into the heroes version of the squad. Especially because she's always guiding younger heroes and putting them on the right path. She also has this no-nonsense type of attitude where she's gonna make sure that everyone stays in check and make sure everyone's on the right path and everything like that. And one of the main things that I love about Dinah is that she also has this ability to connect with people on a very personal level. And that's probably why everyone in the Birds of Prey works so well together because of it. And I feel like that's something that could also be incorporated into this version of the squad. Okay, at number 2 for the tactician, I have Tim Drake, but not as Robin, but more so as Red Robin.
Red Robin, young.
I wanted Tim on the squad specifically as the tactician because Tim is actually very smart. He's literally the smartest Robin out of all the Robins. Tim was literally able to figure out that Bruce Wayne is Batman all on his own. He figured that shit out all on his own. Tim has always been the type to rely on his intellect rather than raw strength in situations. He's also been considered to be an equal or even a little bit more superior to Batman when it comes to intellect. Tim is very much so prepared for a lot of things, even making his own contingency plans to get an edge on his opponents, which I feel like can be very useful depending on whatever threat they're going to face. Okay, at number 3, for the Infiltrator, we have Cassandra Cain. With Cassandra Cain being one of the most well-skilled combat fighters in DC is one of the reasons that she would be a great Infiltrator. Not even just her combat skills, her stealth is exquisite. Cassandra Cain is the daughter of Lady Shiva, which is another one of the best assassins in all of DC, and her father being David Cain, and she was also trained in the League of Assassins. She also has this ability to read body language almost perfectly, and it really helps her detect whatever upcoming threat is coming nearby. I also feel like her relationship with Tim and Dinah will be really good to see on this hero's version of Task Force X because, Dinah and Cassandra have this protege mentor vibe going on, and also not even just that, it's also a sisterhood with them considering Cassandra Cain was also a part of the Birds of Prey. And as far as Tim goes, with them both being members of the Bat family, they both have some type of mutual respect for each other and they share a very close platonic friendship. And even when Tim first met Cassandra, he felt very intimidated by her combat skills. Before I continue on, let me just say that I'm fully aware a lot of these characters would not willingly join the squad and just work for the government. So before y'all grill me in the comments, talk about this character would have joined the squad because calm your titties. This is just a fun hypothetical, okay? Just a cute little what if you will. However, this character absolutely would, and that character is Captain Atom. Captain Atom would most definitely be the muscle of the team. I also feel like a hero's version of the squad is just going to have that one dude that's just overly passionate about the job and just will follow the government's orders no matter what, and that character is definitely Captain Atom. I can also see Captain Atom causing some conflict within the group itself. He's definitely going to butt heads with a lot of characters that are on this hero's version of the squad. And also with him having a military background, that could definitely be another reason why, he will butt heads with like a lot of the other characters on this team, because he will try to do things his way and it will not work out in his favor. I also feel like Captain Atom will play like a peacemaker kind of role in this heroes version of the squad, because the government knows that he will do what they say. He's like a lapdog for the government basically. But he will make a really good tank because, for one, he's overly durable. He can absorb energy and even redirect that energy, which is something that can be very useful on this team. Okay, number 5 for the utility character, I have the Atom, but not Ray Palmer's Atom, Ryan Choi's Atom. See, I didn't have to make this Atom Ryan Choi. I just feel like Ryan Choi is a character that doesn't really get a whole lot of love, so I just wanted to put him on this squad just because. But Ryan Choi would honestly make such good utility for the team due to his intellect and all that jazz. And like even his own tech can help the squad in so many ways. He's also able to analyze threats from a very microscopic level. Ryan Choi's Atom is very much so a versatile support character. I also feel as if Ryan Choi, he could also be like the heart of the team, because he has a very empathetic nature to him. And he also has a very relaxed approach to his identity, which I think is something that kind of sets him apart from a lot of the other characters on the team. Okay, and for the final hero that I think will make a good fit on this heroes version of Task Force X as the wild card is Guy Gardner's Green Lantern. The squad is obviously going to need that one character that just goofs off and no one takes seriously and is just very like overly arrogant. But like he can also be that like comic relief of the team. But also his cockiness is definitely something that's gonna, cause some issues within the group as well. Especially with Captain Atom, I feel like. Like if there's anyone that Captain Atom would butt heads with, it's definitely Guy Gardner. And since Guy's the wild card, I feel like it'll be fun to also let him have his red power ring along with his green power ring. And like out of all the Green Lanterns, I feel like Guy Gardner is probably the one that's like the most unpredictable. Especially with his, volatile ass personality. And Guy, he's also very reckless. Like out of all the lanterns on the Green Lantern Corps, Guy Gardner's probably like the most reckless one there is. Which I think is something that also sets him apart from all the other lanterns in the Green Lantern Corps. But that's going to be it for this video. Those are the 6 heroes I will put on a heroes version of the Suicide Squad. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below who you would put on the team. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see next. And with that being said, I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye!